This is World History Day 4, 4D. This is our last lecture for Day 4. We are looking at Babylon 1 in the Middle East and Mesopotamia, and Babylon 1 really has one famous thing to come out of it, and that is Hammurabi's Code. He really puts Babylon on the map for Babylon 1. Other than that, we don't see Babylon again until Babylon 2. Okay, Hammurabi's Code. So let's see. Here are some more examples of the legal system of Hammurabi's Code. If a man knocks the teeth out of another man, his own teeth will be knocked out, provided they're equals in status. If a builder builds a house for someone and does not construct it properly, and the house which he built falls in and kills its owner, then the builder shall be put to death. All right, pretty harsh penalties. If a son strikes his father, his hands shall be hewn off. It's important to respect our parents. And here are some more. If anyone commits a robbery and is caught, he shall be put to death. Don't want to have robberies happen. Oh, it's loading. Got to see some more of these laws. If during an unsuccessful operation a patient dies, the arm of the surgeon must be cut off. So you might ask, why aren't we cutting off surgeons' arms today? Well, one thing, it's kind of harsh, and maybe they could do some good surgeries in the future. The other thing is, this is why doctors have to pay a lot for medical malpractice insurance, so that instead of having their arm cut off, if someone gets hurt, they get paid. And that's one of the reasons medical bills and medical insurance are so high. The third one on this page is that if a man strikes a pregnant woman, causing her to miscarry and die, the assailant's daughter shall be put to death. Hammurabi's Code continues 1792 to 1750 before Christ. It did, as we said, favored higher classes over lower ones. Slaves under the society still had almost no protection. If anyone strikes the body of a man higher in rank than he shall receive 60 blows with an ox whip in public for potentially one strike. It's not equal. If a freeborn man strikes the body of another freeborn man of equal rank, he shall pay 1 gold mina. So if you strike someone of higher rank, you get whipped 60 times. If you strike someone of the same rank, you just pay a coin. So it's not an equal system. If the slave of a freedman strikes the body of a freedman, his ear shall be cut off. Talk about harsh. Now it's time. You've seen kind of how Hammurabi's Code works. So we're going to play a little game with this, where you be the judge. Hammurabi, the king of righteousness, was what he called himself, and he says he was given the law. And here we go. So this is case 1. You are now a lawyer in ancient Babylon and Babylon 1. You have to make the verdict. I want you to write down case 1, code 229, and then write down what shall be done to the carpenter who builds a house that falls and kills its owner. You don't need to write down the question, but please write down case 1, code 229, and then what is your decision? What is your decision from this? So pause it so you don't see the decision revealed, because the decision will be revealed. So pause it while you write your decision. Make sure your decision is only the same as Hammurabi's if it just happened to be, but you should have your own ideas. And then here's what Hammurabi said. If a builder builds a house for a man and does not make its construction sound, we already talked about this one, of course, the house which he has built collapses and causes the death of the owner of the house, the builder shall be put to death. That's kind of the eye for the eye concept. Next one, you're going to want to pause this again so that you can give your own suggestions. You're going to write down case 2, code 117. You don't need to write down the question, just write down 2, 117. What happens if a man is unable to pay his debts? We heard about what happens for robbery. What about if someone can't repay his debts? You can pause this bit, pause the lecture, write down your idea. Let's see what Hammurabi said. If a man be in debt and is unable to pay his creditors, he shall sell his wife, son, or daughter. So that's how some people went into slavery, or bind them over to service for 3 years.